And now, depression. Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Mr. Robot. Last time on Mr. Robot we had 406 Not Acceptable, where Vera told a story about a bully and a little bitch, and how the little bitch was able to break the bully, and he wants to be able to break Elliot and heal him in his own image, I suppose. And Krista did eventually tell him how to break Elliot with Mr. Robot. Meanwhile, Dom was basically went to Darlene and was ordered to kill her. However, she couldn't go through with it, so her family is screwed. However, instead of killing Darlene, they do need her now because only she knows how to find Elliot because she wiped her phone. Meanwhile, Elliot went over to Olivia and completely ruined her life, but did get what he needed from her, and yeah. And then at the end, he was captured, presumably by Vera. So, yeah, that was basically that. So I'm sure we're in for another fun time here on Mr. Robot. I will try to be happier. I'll try to get through this. I'll try to power through this, be a bit more stoic, collected on this than I was last episode. So, with all of that said, let's go ahead and get right on to this episode of Mr. Robot. Here we go.
Told you I was sorry.
You're just sick and don't admit it. You weren't pushed. Shh. You jumped.
Yeah.
Got the access.
Can we mention that?
Transfer.
Wait, is the aspect ratio cropped again? Whoa. Only 3 people in the normal cast. So I'm guessing no Darlene this episode, or White Rose, or anything like that. I can see it faintly that the aspect ratio is cropped again, like that one episode last season. Yep. Why though? Act 1? What? What are we doing, guys? What are we doing here?
Ready for what? For you, bruh.
Bruh.
Formidable ad. I would one day own that island, at the very land everyone walked on, slept on, fucked on, would be mine.
Settle in. This looks like it's gonna be a long one.
Nah. He's talking to the audience on that.
I was running everything and everyone, from the president to the campesino. And by day 87, I finally had my own island.
Good work.
Then, on the 88th day, I got bored. I had everything I ever wanted, but all
Wow.
I felt was emptiness. And then it hit me. I was feeling empty that whole time. Home
Because-
isn't where you from. It's where you're supposed to be.
So the Dominican Republic it's not New York.
I was born Dominican. But here,
Despite the fact that he took over the entirety of the Dominican Republic.
no one here wants to see no rerun, bruh.
I love how the subtitles specifically say bruh.
I'm gonna want my own special introduction.
And now we're on to act... What the fuck is this episode, man?
I said I need an introduction.
To the other one.
What introduction? Mr. Robot.
Ugh. He knows.
You can't blame him, can you? We all gotta eat, Elliot.
Wanna talk?
Oh shit.
Let's talk.
Ugh. Wait, his hat's specifically yellow now.
Let's get one thing straight, fuckface.
Oh, it was the
I ain't
lighting,
no
okay.
puff of smoke.
Welcome to the party, Mr. Robot.
I'm not here to party. You want to talk? Get to it already. What do you want?
Yo, I don't care who the fuck you are. You need to calm it down, homie.
I'm not talking to you.
Well, that courage now, bitch.
There's an empty threat right there. You don't want to test him.
Right fucking here.
What kind of name is Mr. Robot anyway? Some Nickelodeon bullshit, man.
Nuh.
Why are you here?
Why is Mr.
When
Robot here?
assholes like you come around, I make sure he has someone on his side.
Oh, what they make you then? Muscle? His protection?
Something like that.
Nuh. He's the one that gets shit done.
How did you start?
Does he even know?
If she told you about me, I gotta think she told you about 5'9". So you know the things I've done. Things I've been able to pull off.
Yeah.
I'm not someone you push around with a gun. I am the gun.
Oh!
So
I
yeah,
am the gun.
if this is your master vision, do yourself a favor. Go back to that little shaman of yours and shit some more, because you're clearly still full of it.
Ooh. Damn. I love when he gets to go off on people.
I want them all pushing my product. And I mean everyone, not just no drug dealers. Every business, every storefront, every billboard in this city, every train and every tunnel, every pig in blue. I want to roll 5 boroughs into one Dominican blunt, smoke that shit as I count my cash and ash on these Warbucks' white ball heads. That is my master vision, and that is what I want. I want to own this island.
So let me see if I got this. You want to get into real estate.
No. It's just
That is-
real estate.
In your word salad, I heard something about drug dealing. Thing is, Pfizer and Eli are a few billion ahead of you, and they can buy your death with the same half cent it costs them to make a pill. You want to get into billboards, download Photoshop, make yourself a cute portfolio. Money you just don't got.
I got plenty startup capital.
Whatever you have isn't enough, not for this.
Ain't no thing. I can stick up a few joints. How much we talking?
Even asking that means you're thinking too small.
Oh my gosh.
Behind every great fortune, there lies a
Just
great
so
crime.
many
That is
just
the corporate
chips
motto
in
of the
this.
United States. It's about robbing money itself.
This is why he needs Elliot, though.
It's going down tonight. You let me do it, I'll steal more money than you know what to do with. That'll be a better partner to you than anyone else.
Huh? Wait, is he
Why you willing
gonna...
to part with all this dough?
I don't give a shit about money. I just want to take it from you.
He's going to steal White Rose's money and give it to Vera?
I'm more scared of you than him.
Nuh.
Got something to show me? Let the show begin.
Oh, God. Alright. And... Act 3. He has a gun in his bag.
Look at all them zeros. I can't even count them all.
Oh, yeah. That stadium money, nigga.
Fucking stadium money.
Stadium money. He's gonna go for his gun. Oh. He did go for the gun. I love this friggin' orchestral music in the background. So dramatic.
You don't got it in you.
He does, but he doesn't have the bullets.
Old Elliot never would have picked up that gun, let alone pulled the trigger. I like to think that has something to do with that little mean streak in you.
I guess, bruh, a lot of things have happened since you.
It was me. It was my...
Tell me why I shouldn't shoot her. Because I need her!
Oh?
I get it now.
Wait, it's not...
She your shaman.
Oh.
Fuck does that mean?
Yeah. Oh god. Act 4.
All I want to hear is this therapy session getting kicked off.
Forced therapy.
You sure you don't want to know what she wrote in here?
He's fucking with you. He's trying to play his little mind games.
She doesn't want me to hear this.
Well, I'm curious.
Why? You don't want me to hear this either.
Ooh.
Keep reading.
No, don't do this. Elliot, it's not a good idea.
Keep reading.
I'm curious now.
The day he pushed you out the window.
My dad didn't push me. I jumped. Darlene told me I remembered it wrong.
See, she doesn't even know what she...
I said shut up! Keep going.
Let's get it, bro.
I'm so curious now.
She said that we heard my dad coming, and I told her
Wait.
to hide in the closet.
Then what happened?
Darlene told you this.
Do you think it's possible Mr. Robot is the reason why you can't remember?
Because...
What's she talking about?
Wait, so he...
You didn't exist when I was a kid?
I've been here since the first day that I was needed. I exist for a reason. I always have. It's always been my job to protect him. You know this isn't the way. This is dangerous. You can't do this to him. Please do not do this to him. He's not supposed to know.
So he's been there for a long time.
You said you did this when your father came into the room.
Yeah. He was trying to...
Elliot, look at me.
Fucking... God, dragging this out. I just want to know the answer.
I was scared.
Scared of what?
What were you scared of?
Him?
Krista, his father.
He was scared of his father.
No.
What?
Why would I be scared of him?
Why would?
He was my friend.
Wait.
I can't protect you anymore.
Oh, he would never hurt me.
He was...
Told you. He was my friend. He was my only friend.
He was a good dude. What do you...
Were you afraid he was going to ask you to do something you didn't want to do?
Fuck, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. We're in too deep. I don't want to know anymore.
Did your father sexually molest you?
Shit.
Yes.
What the fuck? Fucking hell, really? And so Mr. Robot got him the hell out of there. Oh no. Act 5. You know, I'm ready to I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to quit this show. I'm fucking done, man. I cannot handle this.
So sorry that happened to you.
What do I do?
Right there, that's what you do. You let it out. Amen. Once you let it all go, then you can finally meet the real you. You don't carry it alone. I'm here with you, bro.
This is exactly what he wanted.
My ma, she used to pass me around her friends when she'd go out to get high. Let's just say her friends. They took a lot from me. Your dad, he took a lot from you too. But he didn't take everything. Because once you've weathered a storm like yours, you become the storm. And it's the rest of the world that needs to run for cover.
Oh, shit.
I see you now.
Oh, shit. Whoa. It's in the back. Damn, Krista. Oh, God, just... Shit. Power's out. Oh, God. Oh, and here's the National Domestic Violence Hotline. I'd like to start off with this. I just sort of have this for whenever I watch something Christmas related, but I forgot the entire season to put it out. And I also forgot at the beginning of this episode, too. And so I was like, oh, I'll just put it out there. And so I just want to show you, not even for anything important, but just because I got this out for this episode. Fucking hell, man. I can't... The more that kept going on, like, I don't know when exactly I thought of that. Sexual molestation. But I did think of it, and I thought, no, that can't be it, can it? That can't be. And I was like, no, maybe it's just beating him. But no. No. I mean, how much of it did Darlene know? I came to this show to watch this boy hack shit. I stayed on to the show for fucking Terrell, who's fucking dead. Maybe. And White Rose. Cause he's interesting. He's fun. Words. I'm struggling to form a sentence, as you can see. Trying to put words together. But I have the best words, so... This is a show, literally, that it is so good that I will say, do not watch this. You know? This is such a good show, but when this is done, I never want to watch this show again. I cannot... This is episode 7 of, 13? So that's 6 more episodes. We have 6 more episodes of this show. And I tell you, you heard it in the reaction. I'm done. I'm ready to walk away. I can't deal with this show anymore. Now, I will say, like, it's, I put up a big dramatic stink here in the video, yes. When I walk away, then I just go watch something dumb on YouTube, and then I'm fine, you know? And even when I edit the videos and upload them, I'm not really that bad. It's like, oh, okay, I do the job, and, video goes up, I get your comments, and, life moves on, and Bob's your uncle, you know? But just, I I feel emotionally wrecked. And it's I'm so fucking stupid. I do this the last thing of the day. You know what I can see right now? I can see my fucking Prison Break DVD, Blu-rays. Excuse me. I have Prison Break on Blu-ray right here. You know how amazing this show is? It's great. But I can't watch this show. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to make it through the next 6 episodes because I am quite frankly at my wit's end with this show. What was this episode called? Proxy Authentication Required. Okay, normally, like, I'm sure that has some relation to the episode, but I don't know fucking what it is. I can't do this anymore. I legitimately... okay, I will tell you this. About 20% of me wants to quit this show. Just here. Now, the other 80% wants to keep going. Not the other 80% wants to keep going. The other 80% will get through this. We'll finish what we started, and we'll have a damn good time. Well, we'll have a time. Good is a relative term. But there is 20% of me that wants to shut this off and stop watching this. I wouldn't have made this show if I was not reacting. And the thing is, when I do a reaction, I am a completionist. You know, like, I'll see these shows, JoJo, Doctor Who, MHA, all these shows that are long as balls. Like, these are some long shows. But I look at it and it's like, ooh, a challenge, you know? You know, I look at long shows and I think, oh my gosh, look at this challenge I have. And I want to do it. I want to finish it. I want to do everything, man. I look at this, and this isn't even going to take us a full year. We started late November of 2020. We're going to finish around October of 2020, like early to mid-October. This isn't even taking us a year. I'm ready to get up and walk out and stop watching this show. I would not have finished this show. I would not finish this show if I was not doing a reaction. I cannot deal with this show. Because it's amazing. Because it is a brilliant show. But I cannot physically do this. If we had one more season, if we had an entire other season after this, I may quit. The fact that it's only 6 episodes makes me think I can hunker down, I can power through this for you. I can do this for you. But know that I'm doing this for you, not for me. And I know, look at me, I'm laughing about this. It's ridiculous, but I cannot do more than 6 episodes. I am done. I am so done with this show. It is spectacular. It is amazing. It is incredibly written, directed, cinematography, balls out off the wall. But oh my god, if I could stop this show now, I would. I cannot deal with this show. And that feels like such a strange thing. It's like, why am I complaining? It's amazing. But it's just so rough. I cannot keep doing this. I will finish it. I will finish this show for you. I will finish the remaining 6 episodes for you. But I tell you what, when I finish the discussion on episode 13, and I turn this camera off, and pretty much when I turn this camera off, I am done with this show. You know, yes, I will have to edit it still and upload it, and I will be reading all your comments, and I will enjoy all of your comments. But I will walk away from this show and never look back. This will just become a thing of my memory. So that's the thing. I can't deal with this anymore. I just can't. This season has beaten me down. This season has broken me like Vera has broken Elliot. This season, and probably this episode, actually. Oh my god, is that not ironic? Ironic. It's ironic that what's the guy, Sam Esmail? Am I saying that right? I think I don't know. Sam Esmail has broken me, and the aluminum bat is this episode. What a fucking irony that is. But the thing is, I don't know if it's going to rebuild me. I'm gonna keep watching. I will finish the remaining 6 episodes of this show. But when it's done, I am never looking back. I am never watching this show again. I probably won't watch my reactions ever again. Even reactions that I've had fun editing on, like the one-shot episode or the silent episode, those were some of the most fun videos I've ever edited. But I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can look back on this series ever again. Now, I can't ask if this has happened to any of you, because if you're watching this, clearly you were willing to go back to this series. But I won't. I can't keep doing this, man. I cannot keep doing this to myself. If anyone ever asks me, hey, you've seen Mr. Robot, would you recommend it? I would literally have to say, Mr. Robot is an amazing series. It's brilliantly written, brilliantly directed and edited. It is quite possibly the most difficult... No, it is the most difficult show I've ever sat through. Watch it at your own risk, at your own discretion. And it'll vary on the person, you know. If they can handle stuff like this, maybe I'll be like, you can try it. But there are shows that I want my family to watch. Breaking Bad. I want my family to watch. I want my family to watch Prison Break. You know? I want my family to watch Prison Break and Breaking Bad. I do not want them to watch this. I cannot. I can't handle... Okay. Here's something I'm glad for, that there were no fucking flashbacks, because that, I feel like, may have made it worse, you know? I can't look at him the same way again. Now, maybe Mr. Robot... That is the big issue, is that Mr. Robot and Edward Alderson are obviously played by Christian Slater. And now I just have these fucking images, these tainted images in my head of, you know, showing of basically the flashbacks to Mr. Alderson, Elliot's father, and all of those images are tainted now. But Mr. Robot is not that. He just looks like him, and that's not his fault. So, Jesus Christ, and the story we've had since episode 2, at least, of how he fell out of the window. We know the whole thing now. I will be curious how much Darlene knew, actually. Okay. But that's it. Is that they went to get Elliot's camera in his room. Elliot heard the footsteps of his father, hid Darlene, kept her safe, Elliot kept Darlene safe. And then Mr. Robot came in and protected Elliot, grabbed the bat to attack Mr. Alderson, and then Mr. Robot jumped out of the window. And that was that. Hold on. I need to go to the recap.
I pushed me out the window. Told you I was sorry.
You're just sick and don't want to admit it. You weren't pushed.
I told you I was sorry. See, before we knew that, we just assumed, oh, he's sorry. He's sorry that he pushed him out the window. But is the I'm sorry meant for something else? We don't know how many times he did it. He did it enough to where Elliot would be afraid and Mr. Robot had to take over and protect him. Do you remember at the beginning of this season when they said there was a third personality? Is that ever coming back? Obviously it will. Obviously it will. I don't want to talk about this episode. I don't want to fucking do this. I don't want to If there was more than the rest of this season, I would quit here and now. The fact that there's only 6 more episodes means I can power through. I can be a strong boy and I can power through and watch the rest of this fucking show. But when I am done, I will never look back. Angela didn't know. Otherwise, why the fuck would she want to bring their father back? All those scenes where he seems like a stand-up guy. You know? He seems like this but I mean, isn't that the case? Isn't that the case? They seem like upstanding people. But then they got their dark fucking secret. You know, I started the day watching Sailor Moon. This is my channel. I started my day watching Sailor Moon for a video. And I'm ending it with this shit. We haven't talked about my notes. And you know what? I'm going to blast through them really quickly. I'm going to power through them really quickly because I don't want to talk any more about this episode than needs to be. For starters, I wrote down Act 1. Very interesting framing of this episode, making it all incredibly cinematic, focusing on, a very limited amount of characters. The storm, I like how that, came in at the end, with the storm that was happening there. Also, this is set at fucking Christmas. God damn it. But that was all very interesting. The frame, it seemed a little odd because there was no real transition into it the last time they did that, but they just made it all very cinematic. So I like that. I also, again, like I said, I did like that there were no flashbacks to it at all. Probably made it all the more powerful because you're just seeing it on, come in on Elliot's face. Acting phenomenal in this episode. I mean, Jesus Christ, Rami Malek and Elliot Viller. Excuse me if I'm mispronouncing the name of the actor who plays Vera. Phenomenal acting right across the board. You guys told me Vera would come back. Vera came back for a reason, and he did, and I hate it, and I wish that this didn't happen. I wish we could just move on right over to White Rose and go see what weird anime thing he's doing. Very interesting story about how Vera actually did take over the Dominican Republic. However, he felt empty about it. That entire story was very interesting. Then he meets the shaman, shits and pukes himself, and realizes that he needs to take over his true home, which is New York. I like that. The talk with Mr. Robot I thought was very interesting. Is a very classic Mr. Robot scene, very good, and the whole thing of convincing. And I like how he basically just completely derails Vera's plan. That was all really interesting, and the whole thing of the real estate and the whole thing of, oh, why should I trust you? And then Elliot goes in and gives him, hey, I can get you all the money from Cyprus National Bank. A very good tie-in for that. And I thought, oh, okay, so maybe this will be how they do it, He needs to rob Cyprus National Bank tonight, and that way he'll defeat White Rose, and then he can use Vera with that, basically. I thought that could be very interesting. There was the gun. Elliot did try to kill him. It just didn't work. And it's interesting, Vera says, like, oh, I feel like I was, part of the reason that you can pull the trigger now. And it's like, well, I suppose technically, yes, but there's also been a lot of stuff since then, so there's also that. Krista being the shaman, I really just wrote that down. I mean, yeah, I guess it's true. It's just sort of, put it out there. Then we get the whole thing with the window, that the real reason why it wasn't just that he freaked out and jumped for no reason. It's that his father sexually molested him, and he was fucking terrified. Elliot was able to protect Darlene. However, Mr. Robot was the one to protect Elliot with the only thing he could possibly do, which was jump out that fucking window. Mr. Robot can no longer protect Elliot anymore because he now knows the truth. I mean, it is going to be awkward. I mean, I hope... What I could see is this is sort of another Season 3 situation where the two of them have, sort of parted ways. They've gone their separate ways. However, I mean, yes, obviously, Mr. Robot has been protecting... This is basically the mechanism within Elliot's mind in order to keep that truth away. Why he can't do that again, I'm not really sure. There's no reason why he couldn't do that again, But, I mean, I guess it all depends on the power he has over Elliot, So, I guess there's that, too. But he can no longer protect Elliot. Hopefully, like, I could see them being apart again, and then maybe for, like, the climax, they start working together again. Although, there's no reason why the two of them can't work together, or has it just been that, while, yes, they were two sides, now that the truth is out, they are one person now. It's entirely possible that that's it. I like how Vera says, now that you've weathered that storm, you are the storm. And yeah, it's like now that everything that's happened, it's like, yeah, now he is honestly, yeah, I would believe he is a force to be reckoned with. And this is going to be very interesting to see how, I guess, the new Elliot will now face White Rose. Last thing I wrote down is, surprise of all surprises, Krista actually killed Vera. That was very interesting. I like that. So yeah, I mean, right there, when Vera was getting everything he wanted to break Elliot and help him heal, and it was working, and then Krista just kills him, which is crazy. So that, I assume, is the end of Vera, which is pretty crazy. All in all, this was a very brilliant episode that I do not like beyond belief. It's an amazing episode. It is great. I never want to watch this episode again. I hate that I have to watch it again because I have to edit this episode. But yeah, and if I could stop watching this show right now, there is a chance that I would. However, there are 6 episodes left in this godforsaken series, and we are going to power through all 6 of those episodes like champs, like big, strong champs. That is what we are going to do. Tune in next Friday, and we'll see what other depressing shit happens. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves, and I really mean that. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching me break in this episode. If you want to watch other episodes where I probably broke too, you can click on the playlist. You can, there's also another video you can watch if you want to go watch happier stuff from me. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys next week.